London, 1922. Read all about it! Tutankamon's tomb found! The paperboys shouted the sensational news on street corners. In November 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter and his main sponsor, Lord Carnarvon, made the discovery of the century. They found the tomb of Pharaoh Tutankamon in Egypt. However, the solid gold sarcophagus, the pharaoh's mummy, and breathtaking treasures claimed a heavy price through the curse of the pharaoh, as some people believe. Before exploring the tomb, Carter and his people had ignored the warning that was carved in hieroglyphics in stone. Death shall come on swift wings to him that toucheth the tomb of the pharaoh. While searching through the tomb, Lord Carnarvon was bitten on the face by an insect and later slashed the bite accidentally while shaving. It became infected and blood poisoning resulted. He was taken to hospital in Cairo in a debilitated state, where he kept repeating the pharaoh's name, Tutankamon! Tutankamon! Then finally he cried out loud, "This is the end! I know they are calling me! I am ready!" The very moment he died, all the lights went out in Cairo due to a power cut. At the same time, his dog in London let out a loud howl and then followed his master to the afterlife. The following day, the headlines read, "Lord Carnarvon, victim of Pharaoh's curse." Not long after the tragic event, another archaeologist who had taken part in the discovery also died. Second victim, Pharaoh claims his victims. Soon afterward, Lord Carnarvon's younger brother was dead, and then the nurse who had looked after him followed. Also, Evelyn White, one of the scientists at the site, was driven into a state of depression by the sequence of events and hanged himself. Carter's favorite pet, a canary, was bitten by a cobra, which then disappeared without a trace. Then followed the death of a certain Professor Lafleur, who had been examining objects found in the tomb. Latest victims of Pharaoh's curse, who will be next to die? Professors Douglas Reed and Douglas Derry, who had also disturbed the Pharaoh's slumber, were the next victims. Altogether, 26 deaths are associated with the tomb's discovery. Of course, some of these may have been pure coincidence or natural deaths. It is impossible now to separate truth from rumor. Over the last century, several of the deceased were exhumed, and it was established that when the tomb was opened after 3,000 years, it released deadly bacteria which may have been inhaled by the archaeologists. However, it is not clear whether they had grown there naturally over the centuries, or if the ancient Egyptians had put a colony of bacteria there to protect the pharaoh's resting place. We shall probably never find out.